Speaking to Tracy French from Body and Mind, your online health and wellness directory. Today we'll be speaking to Barbara Hahn. Barbara, tell us a little bit about you, your background, and how you've been on your journey and your personal connection to allow listeners to connect with you and your work.
Well, good morning, Tracy, and thanks very much for having me on this call. As you mentioned, my name is Barbara Hahn, and I have actually traveled quite a journey in my life. I'm originally from Rhodesia, obviously people know it now as Zimbabwe, where I did have a very happy and stable upbringing. I'm married when I was very young, actually at the age of 18, and one does not know what curveballs are going to come their way in life. Our first daughter was born when I was 21, and I was 6 months pregnant with my second daughter when tragedy struck and my husband was killed in the bush war in Zim. So from then on, life was pretty tough. And when my children were at school-going age, I decided to relocate, and we went to live in Germany, where my husband was from. Well, this did not work out for me. I think when you've got Africa in your blood, it is really difficult to settle somewhere else. So I came back to Africa and settled in Johannesburg for the first 2 years, and then I moved on to Durban, where I have been for the last 30 years and loved being in Durban. I did the conventional thing that we were brought up to do, and I worked in corporate, but I never really got anywhere financially. And about 15 years ago, I was introduced to the network marketing industry. I really resonated with this industry, and I have been self-employed now for all that time, and to be honest with you, I really wouldn't change the direction of my life.
Sure, what a journey, hey Barbara. So tell me, you are promoting a Helo device. Tell me a little bit more about this and why you feel so passionate about it.
Well, Tracy, like most network marketers, I've tried a few businesses, but very recently I was introduced to World Global Network. They are a technology-driven company, and quite literally they are taking the world by storm. I was sent links of a 2-minute video and a 7-minute video, and I just loved what I saw. World Global Network have developed the Helo wearable device that is designed and engineered to improve your life. Unlike the common wristbands, the Helo is not limited to monitor and report physical data, but it actually has active sensors that influence directly the human body, recording your emotions, fatigue, sleep quality, exercise, blood pressure, heart rate, and believe it or not, it can even perform an ECG. It also has a panic button that you can automatically call your loved ones to signal that you have a problem. And it will also automatically send your GPS location as well. You can link the devices to a Guardian system, which will inform your family if there's any abnormal readings so that you can obtain the help needed. There are many, many more functions that are still in the development stage. For instance, in January 2018, the blood glucose monitoring function will be introduced. Can you imagine, Tracy, a diabetic not having to prick their finger anymore? They are working on blood alcohol monitoring, a mosquito repellent, and the list just goes on and on and on.
Wow, that sounds so amazing. That would be so awesome for everybody to be using one of those devices. I mean, great for your children, great for teenagers, adults, and the elderly. I could just imagine being able to monitor your elderly parents if you're not living with them. I mean, how awesome would that be? Sure, absolutely amazing.
Yeah, you're quite right, Tracy. The sky's the limit, really, when you think of the many places where a device like this would be of great value. And I'm sure you can see why I'm so passionate about this Helo device.
Exactly. Tell me, Barbara, what about fitness side of things? I know we haven't discussed much about like a pedometer or a fitness regime. Does this have any of that function?
Oh, absolutely it does. I think what I was really putting over was talking about the Helo is all the other functions that none of these other devices have up to now. World is the first company to have actually brought out a device that can measure your real-time blood pressure, for instance. And I don't believe there's any devices out there that can do that. But yes, from managing your exercise and your fitness levels and everything, it's got a fantastic program as well.
That's amazing. And can you manage this on your phone? Is there an app that
Yeah,
people can download?
that's what you do. You download the app, and everything is monitored on your smartphone.
Sure, it's so clever, hey? It's amazing.
And it looks good. It's a very nice looking wristband. One can also buy a whole lot of different color bands as well, so that you can be quite fashion conscious with it, wearing it at the same time.
That's awesome. That's really nice.
Mm.
And is it new in South Africa?
Very new. It's literally only just been launched in the last few months. World Global Network is a global business. They virtually operate in about 195 countries around the world. When I looked at this, I not only saw a device that really is worlds apart from anything else out there, but there is a very good business opportunity attached to it as well, if anybody out there is looking to change their circumstances.
That's fantastic. And you earn in dollars.
You do, which makes it even better in this day and age with our rand such as it is.
That is so true. And you know that the health and fitness is one of the biggest industries in the world, growing. And earning in dollars is a fabulous bonus to it. So it's really a win-win situation.
Yes, and it doesn't limit you. The way the world is changing at the moment, everything is so technology driven. I mean, you think about social networking. The world has become a global village. So it's simple to actually connect with people from all over the world. So you can build a business like this globally. I mean, you can introduce this device to anybody, whereas if they just want to wear it, or if they want to make a business out of it. It's got such huge potential.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, Barbara, tell us how people can get hold of you. Tell us your contact details and where they can find to read up more about the Helo Life.
Yeah, thank you so much, Tracy, for taking the time to chat with me this morning. And I look forward to chatting with anybody who'd like to know more about this amazing device. I can be contacted on my cell, which is 083 228 7093. And I do have a marketing website, which is www.barbs.helo.life.
And Helo is Helo.
That's correct.
Just so that people will know that. Also, Barbara can also be found on the Body and Mind website. You are a member. So if you typed in bodyandmind.co.za, you just type in Helo or Barbara Hahn and her information will pop up. And Barbara, I wish you all the success with your device. It sounds awesome and it can only go from strength to strength. And thank you so much for chatting with us today.
Oh, thank you very much, Tracy, as well. Yes, I'm excited. I'm sure you can hear that. Exactly. Thank you so much.
The pleasure. Thanks, Barbara. Bye.
Bye now.